Hello beautiful people! From the pandemic pantry to the COVID kitchen, this week's culinary adventure takes us to Merienda! And this week we are making Maruya. So, we have Sabah bananas that look very ripe, and indeed they are, but they're not overripe. We have an egg. We have baking powder, of which we will use 1 teaspoon. We have all-purpose plain flour, of which we will use 1 cup. We have white sugar, which Emma said that we use 3 to 4 cups of, but in fact it's 3/4 of a cup. We have salt, we'll use just a little bit of salt. We've got the cooking oil, the vegetable oil, and fresh milk. So, we start with half a cup of flour. We don't have a proper cup, so we're using a mug, but we're good at estimating. Half a cup of flour. Also, we don't have a bowl, but we're good at improvising. We need to beat that egg later. And we don't have a teaspoon, but again, we're good at estimating. And we need a teaspoon of baking powder, which is around about that. With the salt, that'll do. That's plenty. 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla essence and a beaten egg. We're putting in about half a cup of sugar. That's enough. And 1 cup of fresh milk. And the brand new whisk. So we'll whisk it all up. And then of course we add the banana. And now we're going to chop up the bananas. So while the oil is heating, we're going to chop up the bananas and then we'll mash them into the mix. Okay, so I've diced up the banana and it's really soft. It's basically mashed. And we'll just sort of mash it and whisk it into the mixture. Okay, so the oil seems to be hot enough, and we've beaten and whisked this mixture. It's still pretty lumpy, but it smells and looks really nice. I don't know how this is going to go. It's our first one. It's maybe a little bit too big. Go for the second one. And a 4th one. Enthusiastically adopted by Filipinos, merienda is actually a Spanish word, which can mean morning tea, afternoon tea, or simply a snack. So it looks like our first one's done. Oh. All right, they look like they're done. All right, and we'll put another couple in. And if you're enjoying these culinary adventures, as always, please subscribe and like, and also come and visit me on Facebook. The oil's a bit hotter, the cooking a bit faster. Just really pat all the oil off them. Okay, and these look done. While we're waiting for our Maruya to cool down, I'm going to do my first ever live stream Q&A very soon, but I've been thinking Because 25% of the audience is watching from the United States and predominantly from California, I'm just wondering what you think a good time to schedule the live stream would be, bearing in mind 10 a.m. in the Philippines is around about 8 p.m. I think in California. So if you've got any good ideas, pop them in the comments box below. Thank you very much. Sugar on these. Oh, they're boiling hot. Oh yes, and this is it, the money shot. So Maruya is kind of like a cross between a Filipino banana fritter and a banana pancake. At first I thought it was a Russian mail order bride, but I was wrong. Anyway, here comes the taste test. Oh, it's very nice. Yeah, it tastes like a banana pancake with a little bit of crunch on the outside. It's a bit oily because it's deep fried. But it's a beautiful snack. A very moreish snack.